Hello everyone, I'm Divya, your math facilitator, back with a new series for you all. So I know you're all waiting for the bridge course, isn't it? So yes, here is the bridge course. So here we are launching back to basics. Okay, so back to basics bridge course is going to help students of all the classes, right? Because your academic year last year also your learning was very disturbed, and this year also we can expect the same. Okay, so at least for few months your learning is going to be disturbed. So to help you to stay continued with your learning and to help you to stay in par with the competition, we are launching this course back to basics, right? So in this course, we are going to discuss the basic concepts, and don't miss out even a single video of this course. And one more important thing is, after every video lesson, you will get the worksheet. Okay, so do join the Telegram channel. Worksheets will be available there. It is completely free, right? So that you can see the video, understand the concept, go back and solve all the problems in the worksheet. Okay, and see the video till the end, because now suppose for example today we are going to discuss fractions. So in fractions I have discussed all the models, all the possible models, right? So if you miss out watching any part of the video, you may miss out one model. Okay, so do watch entire video. Okay, limited problems I have taken, and you will get the remaining problems in the worksheet for your practice. You can practice and get back to the next class, right? And so I hope you're all excited. If yes, then do like the video right now. And if you're new, subscribe to the channel right now. And here's the concept. So what is the meaning of fraction? Fraction is nothing but it's a part of a whole. Okay, if you are considering a part of a whole thing, it is called a fraction. Suppose in this mobile, if I'm considering a part, okay, suppose if I'm considering only this part of the mobile, okay, so this is nothing but a fraction. Okay, so if I'm considering a part of something, it's called a fraction, right? So the complete explanation of this concept fraction, along with lot of examples I've explained in another video. I'll just pin it up here in the I button. Click on the I button, watch the concept video, and then this is the solving part. Okay, so if you have any doubt related to fraction, the types of fractions and all, it's super neatly explained there. So do check out that video here in the I button. Okay, and let's get into the types of fractions. So you have proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed fraction. So in a proper fraction, numerator is always less than the denominator. Okay, in a proper fraction, numerator is always less than the denominator. Okay, so for example, let me give you the examples. Okay, so 1 by 3, okay, 5 by 7, 11 by 13. So what are all these? All these are proper fractions where the numerator is less than the denominator. Clear? So let's talk about improper fraction. In an improper fraction, it is the reverse of the proper. So denominator is less than the numerator. Okay. For example, we can take any examples like 13 by 8, 7 by 4, okay, or 11 by 2. All these are examples of improper fraction. Give a lot more examples of improper fraction in the comment section. And let's talk about mixed fraction. So this improper fraction which you are saying now, 8 by 13 by 8. So this 13 by 8, if I divide this, okay, so just see 8 ones are 8. So what is the remainder? 5 is a remainder, isn't it? So 13 minus 8 gives you 5, right? So this 13 by 8, this fraction 13 by 8, after dividing, I'm getting the quotient as 1 and remainder as 5. So this thing I can write here as mixed fraction. Okay, so just see the 13 by 8, I'm able to write it as quotient. First you'll write the quotient, okay, and here you will write the remainder as the numerator divided by whatever 8 is there in the denominator, the same 8 you will write here. Okay, so this is very important concept, just listen. So here what you are having two parts. This is the first part and this is the second part. So here the first part which you are seeing here is a integral part. Okay, so you call it as a integral part. Integral part means it's a number, it's a whole number. Okay, so it's called an integral part. Now the second part which you are able to see here, 5 by 8, is a fractional part. Okay, so in simple words, these are the very shortcut notes I'm giving you. to help you understand. I'm not giving you definitions, okay? So these notes will definitely help you to understand, and you can stay and you can preserve these notes for your lifelong, okay? So just see here. So in a mixed fraction, you have a integral part, nothing but a whole number, and a fractional part. Okay. So this mixed fraction, now here you can see 13 by 8. I told you it's an improper fraction. The improper fraction I'm converting into a mixed fraction. How am I converting? Using division. Okay. So I'm writing the quotient. Then I'm writing the remainder divided by the divisor. Divisor is 8 here. Okay. So whatever denominator you have here, it comes the same, right? Now suppose if I want to convert this mixed fraction, now 1 5 by 8 is a mixed fraction. Suppose if I want to convert this mixed fraction to a improper fraction again. Now just see here, the first case we converted a improper to a mixed fraction. 13 by 8 was an improper fraction, I converted it to a mixed fraction. Now if I want to convert a mixed fraction to an improper fraction, what do I do? So what do? I just multiply this. So I just multiply the divisor and the quotient. Okay, so this 1 and 8 I multiply, so I get 1 into 8. Okay, and for this product I will add the numerator. Okay, divided by the denominator will be the same always. Okay, so 1 plus 8 is 8 plus 5 divided by 8, so you'll get it as 13 upon 8. Clear with this? Suppose let us take one more example, 7 upon 4. 7 upon 4 was a improper fraction. So 4 ones are 4 and remainder is 3. Okay. So 7 upon 4 I am able to write it as quotient is 1, remainder is 3 divided by divisor is 4. Okay. So if you want to convert it into, again, if you want to convert it into improper fraction, this 1 3 by 4 you will write it as 1 into 4. So you will multiply these to 1 into 4 plus the numerator you will add divided by 4. Okay, so it is 7 by 4. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So now the problem comes in addition of fractions, subtraction of fractions, and most importantly for the unlike fraction. Okay, before telling that, I'll just clear the concept of like fractions. Okay, if you know this, the next part will be easy for you. So what is a like fraction? Like fractions have same denominators. Okay, for example, I have 1 by 8, 2 by 8, 3 by 8, okay, 5 by 8. Now all these are like fractions. Why? Because the denominator is same. Denominator is 8. Okay. So let us take one more set, one more example. Say 3 by 7, 11 by 7, 29 by 7. Okay. 37 by 7. So all these are like fractions. Again, denominator is same. Clear? So this is one set of like fractions. So like fractions are those fractions where the denominator is same. Clear with this? So now let's talk about addition of like fractions, and here you can see the first example, 4 by 3 plus 2 by 3, 4 upon 3 plus 2 upon 3. So denominator is 3, denominator is 3, which is same, so it's a like fraction. So whenever you have a like fraction, addition of a like fraction, what do? You simply write the denominator as it is. Denominator is 3 for both the fractions. Okay, they are like fractions. So when they are like fractions, write the denominator as it is. Now in the numerator, you will do nothing. You will just copy whatever numerator you have. Here you have 4, copy 4. In between you have plus, write plus, and then you have 2. Just copy the numerator. So it is 6 by 2, 6 by 3, or I can write as 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So this is 2. Okay. Okay, so now let's take this example wherein 3 fractions are added. And what are the 3 fractions? All the 3 fractions are like fractions. Okay, so denominator is 5, so write the denominator as 5. Now numerator, what will you do? Simply add up all the numerator. Okay, so you have 2 plus 1 plus 6. So 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 6 is 9 upon 5. As simple as that. So let's move on to the subtraction. Subtraction is also the same. What will you do? 7 upon 8 minus 3 upon 8. Denominator is same. Write the denominator as 8. And numerator you will write as it is 7 minus 3. Okay, you have 7 minus 3. Write it. 7 minus 3 is 4 divided by 8. 4 ones are 4 twos are. So 1 upon 2 is the answer. Right. Next, 9 upon 7 minus 6 upon 7. Denominator is 7. Write it as it is. So you have 9 minus 6. So which is nothing but 3 upon 7. Clear with this concept? Suppose what happens if you have a mix of addition and subtraction. For example, if you have 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3 minus 4 by 3. Okay, so here 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 4 by 3 are all like fractions. So denominator is same 3. And here numerator you have 1, write 1. In between you have a plus, write plus. Here you have 2, write 2. In between you have minus, write minus. You have a 4. That's it. So 1 plus 2 gives you 3, minus 4 divided by 3. 3 minus 4 gives you minus 1 divided by 3. If you have any problem with addition of integers or multiplication of integers, I'm going to take a separate concept, okay? So tomorrow I'll post you the schedule, please don't worry. So the separate video I'll make on integers, because integers is so confusing for many of you, right? So as of now, just see whichever number has a bigger sign, whichever sign the bigger number has, you will take that sign for the answer. Here out of 3 and 4, 4 has a 4 is bigger and 4 has minus sign, negative sign, so the answer will be negative. Okay, so in detail, addition of integers, subtraction of integers, we shall learn in the next video, right? Now, unlike fractions, are opposite to like fractions. Denominators are different. Okay, so example, I can say 2 by 5 and 3 by 2. These two are unlike fractions. Denominator here it is 5 and here it is different, right? So I can say 1 by 3, 8 by 7, 11 by 14, 7 by 13. Now all these are unlike fractions, right? So denominators are different. So now what do we do for unlike fractions? Whenever you have an unlike fraction, whenever you want to add an unlike fraction, you take the LCM of the denominator. For example, 4 by 7 plus 22 upon 35 you have. Okay. So please take the LCM of 7 and 35. I'll tell you the shortcut method here. But before that, let us follow the traditional method. So 7 and 35, these two denominators, you will take the LCM. LCM is 7 ones are 7. Okay. So 7 fives are 35. 5 ones are. So LCM of 7 and 35 is 7 into 5. Okay, 7 into 5. So you are getting it as 35. Okay, so LCM is 35. The LCM you will write it as the denominator. Whatever LCM you are getting, this you will write it as a denominator. Okay, next thing what you will do is, you will convert. Okay, so let us do one more extra step. Okay, in the next problem I'll eliminate this step, but in this problem I'll write the extra step so that it will be easy for everyone. So denominator, so here the LCM is 35. So our aim is to convert the unlike fraction to a like fraction. I'm explaining you the funda of this, the concept of this. We will be converting the unlike fraction to a like fraction. Once it is converted to a like fraction, addition or subtraction of a like fraction is super easy. You know it already, isn't it? So how am I converting a unlike fraction to a like fraction? With the help of the LCM I am converting. Okay, so here LCM is 35. Okay, now go back to the first fraction. This is the first fraction, 4 by 7. In 4 by 7, denominator is what? Denominator is 7. So in a like fraction, what do you have? You have same denominator. So my concentration is on the denominator. So what I will do, I will go for the denominator. Denominator is 7 here. But I want the denominator as 35. Whatever LCM you are getting, that LCM should be your denominator. Okay. I want my denominator to be 35. So what will I do to make the denominator 35? I will multiply this 7 by 35. 7 5s are 35. So now this denominator will be 35. Clear? So when you are multiplying 5 in the denominator, you will also have to multiply 5 in the numerator. Why? Because if you are multiplying 5 only in the denominator, the value of the fraction changes. Okay. So in order to maintain the value of the fraction, you will multiply 5 on numerator as well as the denominator. Now, why are we multiplying 5? Because we want to equate the denominator to 35. Why only 35? Because our LCM was 35 and we want to convert this unlike fractions to a like fraction. Clear? So now 4 5s are 20 divided by 7 5s are 35 plus here you see in the second fraction denominator is already 35. So you don't have to do anything, write it as it is. Now here in this step you can see that these two are like fractions, so you can directly add them. So 20 plus 22, so you get it as 42 divided by 35. Okay, so this is how we do. Usually we eliminate the step, the second step, and we directly go for the third step. Okay, but this is the logic which we are doing. Now here let us eliminate the second step and directly do. So see, 6 and 3, denominators are 6 and 3, which means these are unlike fractions. So let us take the LCM of 6 and 3. So 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 2 ones are and 1. So here LCM is 3 twos are, LCM is 6. Okay, so LCM is 6. So here in the denominator you will write 6. So now what you will do is here check the first fraction, you have 6 and the denominator is also 6. 6 is in the denominator here and here LCM is also 6. So you don't have to do anything. You can just write the numerator as it is. And you have a plus, write plus. See the second fraction. Here you have 3 in the denominator. It is 3 in the denominator and you have 6 here. So in order to make this 3 equal to 6, what do we do? You multiply this 3 by 2. Okay, so 3 2s are 6. Since you are multiplying 3 by 2, 1 also you will multiply by 2. Okay, that means 1 2s are 2. Clear with this? So we are just eliminating the second wala step. Okay, so we are firstly converting them into like fraction and then we are adding. Okay, but instead we are directly doing it here. Okay, so that is equals to 7 by 6. This is the answer. And one more important point is now when you're taking the LCM, now for example, here you can see in these two cases, you have 7 and 35. What was the LCM you got? You got the LCM as 35. Here you have 6 and 3. What is the LCM? LCM was 6. Okay. So if you keenly observe, now here this 35 is divisible by 7. That means 35, you will find 35 in 7 table. Okay. So 35 is divisible by 6 by 7. Okay, so whenever this number is divisible by 7, you can directly take this bigger number as a LCM. Here also you see 6 is divisible by 3. That means you have 6 in 3 table. Okay, 3 twos are 6. So whenever you are having it in this way, the bigger number will be the LCM. Even without finding the LCM here in the rough work, you can directly do it. Clear with this? Let's move on to the subtraction. Subtraction is also the same. It's just that the sign changes in between. Okay, now 20 and 200. Apply the funda which I told you for 20 and 200. 25 is a 200. That means this 20 and 100 you have. Okay, 25 is a 100, which means this 100 is divisible by 20. So what will be the LCM? LCM will be 100. If you want, you can do it here. Okay, you will get the same answer. Clear? So 5 4s are 20, 5 2s are 0, 5 20s are 100. Now again I can take 5 4 is not divisible. 5 4s are 20. Now I can take 2 2 2s are and 2 2s are. Okay, I can take 2 1s and 1s. So the LCM is 5 5s are 25, 25 2s are 50, 50 2s are 100. Getting the point? Okay, so instead of doing this, you can directly check it here. Now the next step is here you see I have 20 here, I have 100 as my LCM. So I want to equate this 20 to 100. How will I equate? So this 20 I'll multiply by 5. So 25 is 100. So numerator also will multiply by 5. So 7 5 is 35. You have a minus, write it here. 100 and 100. Here in the second fraction denominator is 100. LCM is also 100. It is same. So you can write the numerator as same. So 35 minus 87. Here Jesse, you have 35 minus 87. So what do? One positive integer, one negative integer. When you have, you will subtract. Okay, subtract 87 minus 35. You are getting 52. Okay, 87 minus 35. You are getting 52. Now, what is the sign of this answer 52? Whichever is the bigger number. Here, what is the bigger number? 87 is the bigger number. What is the sign? 87 is having, 87 has a negative sign. So the answer also should have a negative sign. Clear with this? So minus 52 divided by 100 is the final answer. Let's see this one. So here also you see 5 and 40. We know 5 8s are 40. That means 40 is divisible by 5. So LCM will be 40. If you want, you can check it again. Okay. So 5 8s are 40. That means I have to multiply this by 8 in order to make this as 40. So numerator also I'll multiply by 8. So 4 8s are 32 minus you have 40 and 40. So numerator I can write directly. Now 32 minus 17. 32 minus 17 will give you 15. Okay, the bigger number is 32. 32 has a positive sign, so 15 also remains positive. Divided by you have 40. Clear with this? Okay, so this is about the unlike fraction, addition and subtraction. If anyone has any sort of confusion here, I hope with this basic logic you are able to now understand what is the actual meaning of adding or subtracting an unlike fraction. You are firstly converting it into like. And how are we converting? We are taking a number which is common for both the denominators. And what is that number which we are taking? That is nothing but LCM. Clear with this? Let's move on to equivalent fractions. So what are equivalent? Here the name itself tells you. Equivalent means equal fractions, or I can say same value fractions. Okay, the value of the fractions should be same, right? For example, so let me give you example. Say 2 by 4 and I have 1 by 2. 2 by 4 is equals to 1 by 2. How can I say this? Here you see, if I multiply this numerator and denominator by 2, what am I getting? I will get 1 2 is a 2, 2 2 is a 4. Okay, so I am getting the fraction is 2 by 2. Okay, suppose for this 1 by 2, if I am multiplying 3, okay, for the numerator and denominator, so I'll get 1 3 is a 3 by 6. Now, if you simplify this, 3 1s are 3 2s. So that means the value is again remaining the same. That means this 1 by 2 is equals to 2 by 4, it is equal to 3 by 6. So in this way, so if you simplify the value, see this 2 by 4 also, if you simplify 2 ones are 2 2s, again you will get the same 1 by 2. Okay, so if the value of the fraction is same, then those fractions are called equivalent fractions. And here you can observe that how are you getting the equivalent fractions? By multiplying the numerator and denominator by the same number, or by, see here, you have 3 by 6, you have 1 by 2. Okay, so how am I saying these are equivalent? I am just dividing this 3 numerator and denominator by a common number 3. Isn't it? 3 3s are 3 divided by 3 gives me 1, and here 6 divided by 3 gives me 2. Getting the point? So the numerator and denominator we are either multiplying or dividing by the same value to get a equivalent fraction. Is this concept clear? Okay. For example, I'll just give you some examples. So like you take 4 by 3. Okay, for this 4, if I multiply by 2, I'll get 8 by 6. Okay, if I again multiply by 2, I get 16 by 12. Okay, so all these are equivalent fractions, right? Suppose let us take one more example, like say 18 by 20. Okay, so if this 18 by 20 I divide by 2, okay, 18 divided by 2 gives me 9, 20 divided by 2 gives me 10. So 18 by 20 is equivalent to 9 by 10. Okay, 9 by 10 is already the simplest form, you cannot divide it further. Clear with this? Okay, for the simplest term, if you multiply, now here if you multiply 2 and 2, you will get 18 by 20. Okay, the bigger fraction, if you are dividing, you will get the simplest fraction. Okay, so equivalent fractions are nothing but they give you the same value. If you can get the equivalent fractions by multiplying or dividing the numerator and denominator by the same value, right? So here, suppose if you want to find the value of x, two fractions are given, they are equal, you need to find the value of x. So I told you, you will multiply or divide the fraction, okay, by the same value for a equivalent fraction. So here I have 8 and 36. See the denominator is 26 and 13 here. Now I know that 13 2s are 26, or if I divide this 26 divided by 2, I will get 13. Okay, 26 if I divide by 2, I will get 13. So similarly, numerator also I have to divide by 2. So if I divide 8 by 2, what will I get? I will get x as 4. Clear with this? Same. See here, you have 12 and 6. 12 if I divide by 2, I will get 6. Similarly, this x if I divide by 2, I will get 4. Okay? But you don't know what is x. So how will you divide? So here we will go in the reverse order. What is the reverse order? Here you see, 6 if I multiply by 2, I am getting 12. 6 multiplied by 2, I am getting 12. So 4 multiplied by 2, I will get x value. X will be 8. Okay, clear? So x is equals to 8 and here x is equals to 4. So I hope all the points are clear now, as of now. And one more very important concept I'll be discussing is algebraic expressions. Now these are the basic concepts, but using the basic concepts, now in your class 10 also, in your class 9 also, you have linear equations, like you have x by a plus y by b. So there also you need to take fractions. So I'll teach you how to take LCM of those fractions, okay, where algebraic expressions are involved or variables are involved. Okay, so these are the basic part, and now we are going to move to the complex part. But before moving to the complex part, let me tell you about Unacademy Mega Quiz. This is completely free feature for you people. Okay, so I'll tell you how is this free. Okay, it's completely free. Let us use this feature to the fullest extent. Okay, so our schools are shut down. So now it's our responsibility to continue our studies, and it becomes very important for us to keep learning and I also told you that self learning is important, and also self-evaluation is really important, isn't it? So self-evaluation really helps you a lot. So in order to self-evaluate yourself, you can go and give this free test. Okay, where and how will you give? I'll tell you. Okay, it is completely free. Do give the free test. So what are the advantages? Firstly, let us discuss the advantages. If you give this free test, so it will help you in strengthening with the preparation of the topics. Okay, you can prepare topic wise. Okay, so you will know in which topic you're little low, in which topic you're strong, and which topics you need to work a lot. Okay, and accordingly you can use your time right now. Okay, so it helps in strengthening the preparation with topic wise test series you have. So analysis classes by top educators. Now you have given the test, and you made suppose out of 10 problems, 5 problems you made mistake. So now you will also get an analysis class by the top educator. This is also free. Okay, the educator will tell you. You will just have to attend the class. You will know what are the mistakes you have done. Okay, helps in completion of the syllabus. So if you are giving the test, if you know which topics you are weak at, so you can strengthen those topics, and in turn you can complete your syllabus. And questions are curated by top educators. It's not that we are just picking out questions from somewhere. So the questions are curated by they are framed by the top educators, and questions are so logical and application based questions, which will train your brain to think more, right? So now to give this free test, you can happily give this free test. Now the link, you'll just click on the link which I'm giving you in the description box. Just click on the link and you can give the test. Class wise links I have given, so choose which class here and click on the respective link, and you can give the free test. And to this is free, right? So to unlock the free test, you will use the code GD10. Okay, so do use the code GD10 to unlock the free test. Go in the description box, click on the link of your respective class, and then use the code GD10. Okay, you can give the test, right? And don't forget to give the test. So self evaluation is really important, and also educators are helping you for free, so do utilize the feature, right? And now here, these are the details of the test. Class 9 max, you will have every Saturday 20 MCQ questions you will have for 20 marks. It is a 1 hour test. And class 9 science will be on every Sunday, 20 MCQ questions for 20 marks, 1 hour. Okay, it's a 1 hour test. And class 10, every day 5 p.m. you will have the test, 30 questions for 30 marks and 30 minutes test it is. Okay, and after this test you will have analysis class, right? So after the test you will have an analysis class also. So don't worry, give the test. So it will definitely help you in your learning, right? And link is given in the description box, right beta? So let's continue. So let us talk about multiplication of fractions. Okay, so how do you multiply fractions? You multiply the numerator and numerator and denominator and denominator. Okay, just see. So 7 ones are 7 divided by 16 into 21 you will multiply. Okay, so just see what is 16 into 21. 16 into 21 gives you 336. Okay, so this is how you multiply. But then you can see that this is a very big fraction, that this can be simplified. Okay, so instead of having bigger numbers in this way, what do we do is, now you try to simplify the fraction first before you multiply. Now the same fraction 1 by 16 into 7 by 21, this fraction, just see here you can simplify. Just see, if you divide this by 7, what will you get? 7 divided by 7, you will get 1 by, here if you divide this by 7, so 7 4 is 28. Okay, give me 1 second, you'll get 48. Okay, so the answer you'll get is 48. So now 1 by 48 will be the final answer. Now suppose if you're feeling this is a bigger number, you can firstly simplify it. How do you simplify it? You will see if there is any common factor in the numerator and denominator. Here 1 and 16, is there any common factor? Numerator and denominator, you will check the combination of numerator and denominator. Okay, you will cancel if there is any common factor in the numerator and denominator. It can be in the same fraction, it can be in the different fraction. Okay, so just see, the numerator is 1, denominator is 16. Okay, so there is no common factor. Numerator is 7, denominator is 21. You know that 7 ones are 7, 7 threes are 21. Simple. Here I am dividing both by, see, 7 by 21, I am dividing it by 7 on both the numerator and denominator. So 7 divided by 7 is 1 and 21 divided by 7 is 3. The same 1 by 3 you got, see. Getting the point? So this is 1 by 16 into 1 by 3. Now you can see you cannot simplify further. So we'll just multiply. So 1 into 1 gives me 1. 16 into 3 gives me 48. It's the same answer. Getting the point? Right? So let's move on to the next one. So you have 2 by 14 into 1 by 4. So here I told you will check the numerator and denominator combination. Numerator you have 2, denominator you have 14. Getting numerator 2, denominator 14. 2 ones are 2, 2 sevens are 14. Now there is no more simplification. So 1 into 1 gives you 1, 7 fours are 28. Okay. Suppose if there is a question say 1 by 3 into 6 by 5. Here numerator is 1, denominator is 3. You cannot cancel. Okay, numerator is 6, denominator is 5. You cannot cancel 6 and 5 also. There is no common factor. You cannot cancel. But if you check this fraction's denominator and this fraction's numerator, here you see this fraction's denominator and this fraction's numerator has a common factor 3. Isn't it? So I can cancel this. So 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. Getting the point? So whenever you are finding any common factor, whenever you want to simplify, you will simplify the numerator and the denominator. You will check for the numerator and denominator. Okay? Only numerator and denominator. Numerator of the same fraction, denominator of the same fraction, or numerator of one fraction, denominator of the another fraction also you can check. But you cannot cancel two numerators. Okay, I'll give you one example. So this is 1 2s are 2 divided by 1 5s are 5. Suppose you have 3 by 7 into 6 by 8. Here if you can see 3 and 6 have a common factor. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. But can I cancel these two? Can I cancel these two? I cannot, because 3 and 6 both are in the numerator. Getting the point? So if you want to cancel, one has to be in the numerator and the other number has to be in the denominator. Only then you will cancel. Here you cannot cancel anything. So 3 6 are 18 divided by 8 7s are 56 is the answer. Okay. Yeah, here you can cancel this better. Just see. So 2 is a common factor. 6 and 8 mein 2 is a common factor. So 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, isn't it? So here cancelling you will get a simplest answer. Let us cancel and see. So you will get it as 3 3s are 9 divided by 4 7s are 28. Okay. Let's move on to division of fractions. Now, if multiplication is easy for you, division will be even more easy. How? So, multiplication, division, you will add one more step. Okay. So, it is just that 9 by 10 you have, write the first fraction as it is. This division symbol, you will write it as multiplication symbol. Okay. 9 by 10 you write, division becomes multiplication, and this fraction, second fraction becomes reciprocal. Okay. So, 1 by 3 becomes 3 by 1. Okay, so first step, first fraction you will write as it is, division becomes multiplication, and then what do? You reciprocal the second fraction. Okay, now it is again multiplication of fractions. Check if there is any common factor. 9 and 10, no common factor. 3 and 1, no common factor. 3, 10 also no common. 9, 1 also no common. 3 and 9 have a common factor, but here what happens is these two are in numerator, you cannot cancel. Okay, so write the answer. 3 9s are 27 divided by 10 1s are 10. This is the final answer. Okay, let's take this example. 6 by 9. Now I told you first fraction you will write as it is, division becomes multiplication. 8 by 9 reciprocal, second fraction reciprocal, so you have 9 by 8. Okay, now here you see 9 and 9. 9 is in denominator, 1 9 is in denominator, 1 9 is in numerator. So both gets cancelled, and you have 3 2s are 6. Okay, or 2 3s are 6. Okay, 2 is a common factor for 6 and 8. 6 is in numerator, 8 is in denominator. 1 up, 1 down, you can cancel. Okay, 1 up, 1 down, you can cancel. They can be here in the same floor, up and down, or that means in the same fraction or in a different fraction. Okay, so 2 2s are 4. Okay, now 3 into, this was 9 1s, isn't it? 3 1s are 3 divided by 4 1s are 4. So 3 by 4 is the final answer. Now the important concept is when algebraic expressions are involved, how do you solve? Now here you can see 1 by a and 2 by a. 1 by a and 2 by a are like fractions. A denominator is a, isn't it? They are like fractions. So whenever you have like fractions, what did I tell? You will just simply write a. Okay, denominator you will write as it is, and numerator you will add. So 1 plus 2, so you will get as 3 by a. As simple as that. Now here the second example, you see x and 2x. X and 2x. Now here you can see that x is, see, this 2x is divisible by x. Getting the point? 2x is divisible by x, like we had the previous examples I gave you, right? Like 20 and 100. So this 100 was divisible by 20, you get an answer. Okay, so here also x is divisible and you'll get an answer, right? So in these cases you can take the bigger number. Okay, so the bigger number is 2x. Okay, so now this x I have to convert it into 2x. This denominator I have to equate it to 2x. So what will I do? I'll multiply this by 2. So numerator also I'll multiply by 2. The same procedure I'm applying. Okay, so a into 2 gives you 2a plus this is 2x and 2x. It is same. So this I can write, the numerator I can write as this. So the answer is 2a plus b upon 2x. Now here you see the next one. You have y and z, two different fractions, y and z. They are completely different. So in this case, what we will do? Okay, suppose I'll give you one example here, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. Okay, you have 2 and 3 here, two different denominators you have, right? And 2 and 3 are not divisible by each other, right? They are not divisible. You cannot get 3 in 2 table, or you will not get 2 in 3 table. They are not divisible. So in this case what you will do, you can multiply 2 3s are 6. 6 will be the LCM. You can also check it. So 2 and 3, if you take LCM, so you'll have 2 1s are 3 and 3 1s are. So 2 3s are 6 will be the LCM. Okay, getting the point? So whenever these numbers are not divisible by each other, you can directly multiply them. The product will be the LCM. Okay, so 2 3s are 6. That will be the LCM. Okay, and here what will you do? 2 3s are 6. And here numerator is also 3. So 1 3s are 3 plus. Now this is 3 2s are 6. Okay, numerator also will multiply. So this becomes 2. So answer is 5 by 6. Similar step you will apply here. Okay, so y and z are two different numbers. Okay, so write y and z, product of y and z, multiply y and z. Now here you see, in the denominator you're having y. Okay, you don't have z, you have only y. So I have to multiply this y by z. Okay, if I multiply y with z, now this is equal to yz. So now numerator also I'll multiply by z, isn't it? So this becomes x into z is nothing but xz. You have a plus in between, right? And you have z here. I want yz. So I have z. So what I'll do, I'll multiply this z by y. So here also I'll multiply by y. So y into y gives me what? It gives me y square. So what is the answer? It is nothing but xz plus y square by yz. Getting the point? Yes. So compare it with the numbers. Algebraic expressions will be easy for you. Now the next one, here you see, again here also m is different, m plus 1 is a different number. So here I can take the LCM as product of m and m plus 1, multiplication of this denominator m and m plus 1. Now since here you see, you have only m, you don't have m plus 1, right? So what will I do? I'll multiply this by m plus 1. So numerator also I'll multiply by m plus 1. This what I am doing here, you don't have to write in your examination. Directly you can write the step here as 2x square into m plus 1. You can directly write it. Okay, just for understanding, I am writing m plus 1 here again. Okay, you don't have to. Here you see, I have m plus 1 here. What I don't have m. So this m I'll multiply here. Also in the numerator also I'll multiply. So this becomes, you have a plus in between, right? So this becomes 3y z m. Getting it? Right? So I hope fractions, addition, multiplication, types of fractions, everything is super clear for you, including the algebraic expressions of fractions. So now it's your time to do it yourself. So you have 3 questions for you. Do these questions yourself, mention the answers of these questions in the comment box, and also do get the worksheets for free in the Telegram channel. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe the channel right now. Do share the channel with all your friends. It's the need of the hour. We are doing a lot of work for you. I want you to share the channel. Okay, let everyone study. Please share the channel, and lot more amazing things I'll just give you in the channel. Okay, so I'll see you all tomorrow with one more back to basic concept. Till then, practice this concept of fractions. It's really important. You will have these fractions your lifelong. You will have to deal with this fraction. So make the concept very clear for you. Thank you. Have a great day.